Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome to Girl Spill That Tea. If you miss any of this, you have to go to Facebook. So let me go live on Periscope. I'm having a glitch. So until we have that opportunity on Periscope, I just want to welcome you all to my show. Thank you so much for following me again, not only on iHeart, but on all the platforms that we are on. We truly appreciate you for sharing us out and telling a friend. So, we're about to go live. Hold on one second. Why is it doing this? Interesting. Okay, so we're about to go live on Periscope and on Facebook. Yes, we are live. Welcome everybody to Girl Spill That Tea. When I say we had technical difficulties, we had some serious technical difficulties. Like, I have never seen technical difficulties like this. This is a true Mercury retrograde, but we're here. We're not going to complain. We are here right now, and that's what counts. So welcome to another edition of Girl Spill That Tea. We are talking about, you ready? Where do you find Mr. or Mrs. Right? Or where should you be found for Mr. or Mrs. Right to find you? And what do you guys even talk about when you first meet? That is the title of today's show. I am your girl, Miss Optimism. We are so happy that you are here this holiday season. We will not be going live the week of Christmas, which is next week, because one, I'm going to be with my family. That's the main reason. But not only that, two, I want you to be able to enjoy time with those that you love as well. So shout out to everybody who's been supporting the show thus far. Shout out to everybody who has been sharing the show out. Thank you so much for welcoming me and making me feel spectacularly welcome on Perry Girls Television. So, I want to read something from the book, and I told you I don't give them props because they have yet to pay me, and I will not do so. No sponsorship, no plug. So anyway, never date a married woman or man, even online. This is something that we should already know. But a lot of times, people believe that God, Buddha, Allah, whomever, sends them a married person, and that's not the case. It may seem like it, but it is not the case. So, hey, Facebook, go ahead and let's get active on Facebook as well as Periscope. So, I'm going to read this because it is a perfect segue to what we're going to talk about. Where do you meet this spectacular person? Where do you find Mr. or Mrs. Right? And how do you know that they are the one? Hey, Ambassador, how are you? And yes, Buala too. That's right. They will not send you a married person. They will not. So, there are men and women who unknowingly have met married men or women online. That has happened to me. And I shared that to you before. And I was so mad because this person had potential. They knew how to cook. They had, from what I thought, morals. They went to church. They seemed like, the perfect person. They loved their mama. I was like, yes, this is going to be a great match. Until we had a conversation and he realized, that we went to the same church. And he said, I have to be honest with you. And I was like, sure, so-and-so, let's talk to me. He said, my wife, I said, your wife? So she said you was not married. He was like, well, I'm almost not married. Almost not married and not married are two different things in my book. So that ended that. But a lot of times men and women will unknowingly get into a relationship with exactly Ambassador. I was like, houseway. But people will get into relationships with people and not realize that they are married. So you have to be so careful when you are meeting someone online. You have to be so careful when they can only talk during certain times or on certain days. They may say, I meditate during this time, or I'm at work during this time, or I, go to the boardwalk and meet aliens during this time. If it is a pattern of times that they can't talk, chances are there's someone laying in their bed or they're with somebody else. So I digress. So it says, this can happen to the best of us because there are people who routinely lie about their marital status online in order to conduct an extramarital affair. Right? Then these men and women, they look at these flirtations and all these beautiful things that people say to them as though they are true, right? So I'm not sure why that happens, but guys, it definitely happens. So it looks like my stream is doing something really funky. Let me know if you guys can still see me. This is so weird. StreamYard, I need y'all to get your lives together. StreamYard is acting up, guys. StreamYard is acting up. Wow. StreamYard. StreamYard is acting up, guys. I don't know what happened just now, but StreamYard is totally acting up. So I am so sorry about that. Don't know what happened. I don't know where I went, Daria. I went to push Ambassador's comment, and then all of a sudden it says I was going. I'm like, what happened? Okay, so I was saying to you that sometimes men and women get suckered into it because they feel that this person who is so flirtatious and so perfect online and so spontaneous and fruitful with their money, that's a new one, that they are single, but in fact they're not. Married men cannot give their home numbers out or where they live, especially on a Saturday night. So they'll eventually get caught by the real girl, and the non-real girl will not catch them because they'll accept anything that they take. So when they say real girl, they mean the ones who are paying attention to what's going on, right? Oh my gosh, StreamYard, you're tripping right now. You're tripping. StreamYard, get yourselves together. Oh my God. Yo, StreamYard is acting up. I don't know what's happening on StreamYard. I may start this broadcast over because the StreamYard is acting weird and it keeps going in and it keeps going out. So if it happens again, guys, I'm going to start the whole thing over and make sure you guys come back because I have never seen StreamYard do anything like that before. That's absolutely weird. Weird. Okay, so they're trying to say that the people who know the game won't get caught up. And the people who know the game will. So, a woman or man who knows a game is a whole different breed. They won't accept any spontaneous lunches and midweek dates, especially if they're being asked out on a Saturday night. Everything has to be planned in advance, thus she may be too much trouble for a married man to pursue. Meaning, you're not just going to call me and be like, hey, what you doing right now? Let's go hang out. Nah. That's not going to happen. We have to plan this out, and it has to be done in decency and order. If not, it's not going to go down. Okay? So it says if you knowingly date a married man, or even... Guys, on speaker, guys, I don't know what is going on with the show online, which is so weird. But what we're going to do is continue on this side. So they're talking about men and women who date people who are married. And that is not a good thing. Absolutely not a good thing. So what I'm trying to do is get this back on. This is live television as well as online. So you're getting the best of both worlds. Like, this is absolutely hilarious on this end. So what we're trying to talk about is men and women who know they're not available, but they still make their way and try to make it where they are available. And that's not fair to the man or woman who's really looking for something to pursue, right? It's not fair to them. And a lot of times, these men and women, when they in fact are in these relationships, they feel like they're trapped because now they gave their everything, but they gave their everything to someone who's emotionally and physically and mentally not there. You know? So let me let them know. Kaz kept shutting off. This is so weird. I have never seen anything like this. My broadcast kept shutting off. Unacceptable. So now I have to go back. Guys, this is so crazy. I have to literally go back, right? And start this broadcast over. So I just want you guys to be patient, right? Or what I can do is let you know, like, listen, If in fact you feel that you are in a relationship with somebody who cannot give you what you need, listen, you don't have to be with that person, right? There's no rule saying that you have to be with that person or that you have to entertain that type of relationship. There's no rule saying that. But there is a rule that says that you have to guard yourself. Okay. And then when you guard yourself, it gives you an opportunity not to be vulnerable and fall into the bull crap and the traps that a lot of people try to put you on. Right. It just makes life a little bit easier for you. In my opinion, it makes life a little bit easier for you. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, a lot of times people will do and say things that they know aren't true or aren't valid or aren't right, but they'll still do it, guys. So stay tuned. I'm going to come back on in like 2 seconds. Or, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. You guys are going to get the real, how it really goes down when you're doing live television and live video. How it really goes down. No need to fake it. Okay? So we're going to try this once more again. We're going to go ahead and see if we could get this thing going on. Right? So this is girl. Oh, oops. So what we're trying to do is get it where it'll go on multiple broadcasts, guys. This is hilarious. I have never in my life experienced this, not with anybody. This is so weird. Like, have you ever had a broadcast and all of a sudden it starts doing some funky stuff? This is absolutely insane. But this is also what live radio does. So welcome. Welcome to my show. Welcome yet again. So we are going to go live yet again. And when we go live this time, hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. And if it doesn't work, guys, guess what? It'll just be me and you here on this radio. That's how it's going to go down. And if it does work, then great. We'll have another part to it. But this is so weird. I've never dealt with this before. This I have yet. I mean, I guess they say you deal with stuff as it happens, and this is stuff as it happens. I never dealt with this before. Wow. And I was getting into nitty gritty too. You noticed that, right? Like someone put roots on my show. Okay, so teeth look okay. Have my little beverage right here, my little ginger alley, as my daughter used to call it when she was younger because she didn't know how to say it. And we are going to try this again. All right, so let's get this thing going on again. Radio, you've already heard this spill, so let's try this again. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Periscope. And YouTube. And iHeart. And Google Radio, and everybody else in between. It is your girl, Miss Optimism, again. I have no idea what happened earlier. I was totally getting into the cast, and then all of a sudden, it just shut off on me. Like, totally shut off on me to the point where my screen went black. Hey, Scribes, for you. My screen went black. I don't understand what happened. So we are back. I don't know. We're not going to cry over spilled milk. We are going to keep talking and talk about what we were in. So we were talking about the book. You was waiting on me to be present. Look at that. See? Everything happens for a reason. So we were talking about last week. I'm looking at the other comment. They were like, girl, somebody wants you to talk about it. Exactly. Someone want me to talk about it. But I'm going to. So, here we go. Take 2. Hey, Joanne. The craziest thing happened. As I was broadcasting, it just went totally black on me. And it kept going in or out. So we're going to start all over again, okay? Take 2. Welcome, everybody. It's your girl, LaShawn R. Shelton with Girls Spill That Tea. And tonight what we're talking about is, where do you find someone? Like, how are you found by that special somebody? Like, is there a specific place that you need to be or to go in order for that special person to find you? And if so, where is it? And then, once you are found by that special person, what do you guys talk about? That's what we're going to talk about tonight, if we don't get cut off. So we are going to petition that all will be well. It's not going to get cut off. We're going to be good. So last week, I gave you a survival guide. what to do and not do in the event that you bump